Hey, good morning or good afternoon, everybody, depending on where you are. So, we've got another tropical system forming in the Gulf of Mexico. I'm sure by now those of you who live on the coast have already seen it, headed toward generally the Houston area. Now, it's very disorganized, so right now it's looking like it'll be more a rainmaker than an actual devastating hurricane. But don't be deceived, because a storm like the tax day floods, it doesn't have to be a really well-defined hurricane to just sit there and drop water on an area and cause flooding and whatnot. So it is headed toward Houston. Houston is still cleaning up from the last hurricane. I believe that one was Beryl. I lived in Houston for more than a decade, and I know the drill down there. So for those of you who may be affected, the landfall is expected, the eye, to hit anywhere from Galveston to Lake Charles, Louisiana. So it's kind of a big, wide gap, but they're guessing it's going to trend more to the east. So those of you in like Lake Charles, Baton Rouge, that part of South Louisiana, you're probably going to get the dirty side. Houston, you might luck out with some wind. However, if it stalls and goes the other way, you're going to get about a foot of water in Houston, and you guys are still picking up after the other hurricane. So y'all are in hurricane country. Most of you know the drill. If you're new to the area, go find your neighbors. Somebody has gone through multiple hurricanes, I promise you, in that part of the country. Batteries, water, food. Make sure you got the basics stocked up. Expect power outages, because apparently in Texas and Louisiana, that's what happens. The wind blows, everything's dark. That's fine. Have the basics. Don't freak out. And don't get on the highway. If the streets start flooding, don't get on the street. You're blocking the responders from getting around if your car gets stuck in the water and becomes an obstacle. So stay at home. If you think you got to board up, do it. If you're closer to the coast, maybe you want to. It won't be a strong storm, but do your preps anyway. And you may want to plan to work remote when it hits landfall. So you guys be safe out there. Be careful.